Hello everybody from YouTube, it's your boy Jeremy Mansfield here, and this is basically the preview video of what's going to happen with my next series coming up. As you can see in front of your screen right now are 8 superstars that I have custom made through, the customization that you can make through the WWE 2K19. You can mess with the hair. It also gives you some attire presets, so some of those I have used because it was like with the nicknames and everything, like it fit perfectly fine, and I was like, the only thing you would really have to change is maybe some colors to it, but other than that, like majority of these superstars are like custom made hair and everything else. And for some of them are even just like randomized made too, because the fact of the matter is like, when it comes to 80 superstars, you really, for the brain power and all the time and commitment, like your creativity, as soon as it gets to like maybe 65 superstars, and then it's just like, I don't want to be repetitive, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. But like, it was perfectly fine. Like, sometimes you may have to hit it a couple of times and see like what kind of, superstar you'd want on your show. But you also don't have to use customization people too. Like, there are the WWE superstars in it, but like, since this is WWE 2K19, some more than, or most of the superstars that are in the game are not with the company anymore, and so I wasn't gonna use like people that are not in the company anymore if it's irrelevant to like I can make my own show, I can make it how I want and everything, and that's what I've made. So like, as I'm scrolling down, these are like superstars either like had the randomized or had the attire preset that I just used, maybe change the colors, or just completely from scratch I have created, having their body. I'll probably click into one of these superstars too to show you like what the time consuming of all this is and everything. You choose what height you want them at, what weight, what style of what style of fighter that you want them at, or stuff like that. It's really, like I said, time consuming, and since this is the preview of everything, I am not completely done, because when this video comes out, I will not be completely done yet. I will be working on entrances for majority of the superstars and whatnot, because the way that I look at it is like, if I get everything done, then it's done, set in stone. Then I just work on the creativity of me building my show, of me working on the creative mind of how do I want to have my show represented, how do I want to like create a show, because you can add like promo stuff and everything, and so how do I want to have it looking like and everything. So here's all the 80 superstars that you have seen throughout me scrolling up and down. Like I said, majority of these, like 90%, 85% of them are from scratch, that I started from the beginning, and I'll show you what it is for it to go into these things as this thing is loading. So you have the face, so you could have like a head size, you can customize it, face customize, photo capture, face deformation, face template. It gives you a bunch of templates, and then you go into the body, which you can change the skin color, the veins, I guess, if they're popping out or whatnot. Body customization, meaning if you want a buffer guy, or if you want a thick guy, like kind of like in the wrong words, but like kind of like having more body fat than a skinnier guy. That's basically how like put it nicely within your superstar. And then the skin color, like I said, and then body oil, because obviously in pro wrestling there's body oil on you, and you could use how much you want and stuff like that. And then it goes to the attire, which is, like I said, I'm going to click into it, and just, show you by editing it, like attire type, appearance meaning like what you want. Like this is what it would look like without the attire and everything. So it's like, if I took off the hair, it would be just a bald guy just standing there, and you can like spin it and stuff like that. And but if I go back, then it's like I can go to clothing, which has, head, so if you want to wear a mask or whatnot, upper body, like tops, or like, so to speak, what these arm things are, you could select that. It goes like torso, kind of says torso for abdomen, and chest, arms for obviously the arms, head, and then there's like back accessories, neck accessories, and stuff like that. Like when it comes to your entrances, you can do so. And then your lower body is basically your legs, boots, and all that stuff. So it really takes a lot of time. And then you go, then, because obviously he has a jacket, so like when he's in the entrance, he'll have the jacket on, but when it comes to in the ring, he'll have it off. So that would be the only thing that comes off. Then obviously you would save it, and then you have the name. So then obviously a random superstar name, and then it gives them like what type of, like, abbreviated name, what their entrance name is. So like when it comes to the panel of that you see in like WWE of superstars or any wrestling promotion on TV, I believe most of them will show, the name of the superstar that's coming out as their entrance, so you know who they are. And then their presented name, meaning their gimmick name, their character name, like for the rock star. So I tried to, make him look like a rock star, which I feel like he does, so to speak. And then you got the personal info, which in the crowd reaction, whether if he's a face or a heel, cheer. And then you could mess with the personality traits. I haven't touched any of them, so all of them are going to say prideful, but I've done no touching of it, so there's no like anything being touched. And then their hometown, you could change the crowd signs if you really want to. Majority of them I didn't, it just takes a lot of time. And then the custom FMW, because this is Fightfest Madness Wrestling, so I customized the side plates, because when it comes to a championship, which I'll show later, that there's the big thing, the big logo thing of the title in the middle, and then there's like these little plaques on the side. Well, the FMW will show on one of the plaques on the side as a custom thing, and then their overall, their abilities and everything. And then you go to the menu screen, which is what they'll show, like what you saw when I was scrolling down. That's what they're looking like when it comes to like looking like face off screens and stuff like that. When it's let's say AJ Pounce versus Zechariah Gardner, like their poses are what you saw when I was scrolling. So that's what it takes. And then obviously for me to save my stuff, I could save it for like the quick play, which is the My WWE for play. And then the universe mode is what I'm going to be using, which I can control the storyline, I can control the rivalries, I can control like whatever so it be. But I'm just going to save it on both spots, even though I didn't touch anything, for safe measures, because I don't want to mess anything up. And then we'll go into universe mode after this loads up, because sometimes it does take a while. Alright, so it seems to be loading, and then it just loads back to all the superstars that was so being, but I'm basically done with their costumes and everything, so it's literally all I would have to work on is movesets and entrances. Then we're going into universe mode, so since that was the last universe mode that I've touched, this is what it is. And so you can customize your universe as much as you want. You can go on the tag team section. You could delete all the tag teams from the WWE and then create your own. I've created my own, and I've just kept like the ones that are in the game, so to speak, because when it comes to some of the shows, maybe, you know, having somebody from the WWE come into the show. Who knows? And then you look at rivalries, who's, you know, facing against what, stuff like that. The championships, the shows, which are Monday Madness and Friday Fight Fest. So, what that is, alright, so this is just a disclaimer. So like, you know, like every wrestling promotion, they have, you know, a standard Monday and Friday, like for Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown for WWE. Like the standard is that Monday Night Raw, they have their show from 7 to 10 o'clock every Monday. But since like obviously this is kind of on the YouTube thing, if I don't make it on a Monday, it's not like I'm like, you know, if I don't like present a video on a Monday, it's okay. Like, just because like in this game it's on a Monday doesn't mean I'm gonna make it on a Monday or post it on a Monday. So I just wanted to let you guys know when it comes to that. Alright, so further ado, you can customize like your show. You can customize the show details, where it's from. You can say like you want it all, you know, all over the world, or you can say you want it in all over like the United States, like Atlanta, Georgia, and stuff like that. With me, I have it where 2 locations. One's in Milwaukee, which I believe is Friday Fight Fest, and this one's in Madison. Either way, it's in Wisconsin, or no, Green Bay. Madison wasn't an option. Madison is an option when it comes to where your superstar's from. It was Green Bay or Milwaukee. I believe Monday is in Green Bay and Friday is in Milwaukee. But either way, it's one or the other. Oh, oops. I must have deleted something. Or it's right there. It's just probably not showing up, which I don't. There it is. But like I said, when it comes to like the championships, I've got, you know, the Madness tag team titles for the men, the JM, it's called the Jeremy Mansfield title, it's the Cruiserweight title, and then the women's title, and then the contracts, like the Money in the Bank briefcases, so to speak. So, like, with the plaques and everything, like, as you can see, like, the Madness, like, the side plaques and everything, there's going to be another plaque after that, and that's the custom side plate when it comes to FMW. You'll be able to see it when I make my videos and stuff like that. And, that's literally what it is. And then obviously I have to add participants, because right now all I have is superstars that I know are going to be on the show, which is 11 females, because I made 22 females, and like would that sum up to be not 58 males. So it'd be roughly, you know, 26, 28 per show, so to speak. And right now I don't have all the males on their shows, otherwise I'd be hunky gory and, you know, get the show on the road and start making videos. But also I have to, because when it comes to watching the matches and everything, they could go on for hours and stuff, and I have it where I'm trying to get it for a custom match where it's like, you know, 20 minutes, where I'm sitting here for 20 minutes, you know, watching the match, let it go out, and then see if there's a winner at the end of 20 minutes. So if there's like majority of the time there's going to be a winner, then obviously, you know, then I'm going to go that route. But if it's just the fact of the matter is like nothing's going to happen and I have to let it play out, then I let it play out. Because whatever happens within the CPU, because I'm not controlling anybody, whatever happens in the CPU happens in the CPU. There's no, you know, me joining and then, you know, oh, that's rigged, like, because, you know, sometimes people, you know, are into like pro wrestling and stuff and all that, and so I'm just letting it play out, and based off of what the results are is what my creative mind will be for the next show. But right now, as of right now, all the titles, so the Monday titles that you saw, and the Friday titles, which is the women's tag team, the tag team for the men, the Beast of Hardcore, women's Fight Fest women's, and then the Fight Fest, championship for the males. All of them have a tournament. For the tag teams, obviously, it's just going to be like, maybe a round robin throughout the shows, and see who wins and everything. But overall, in general, everyone has a tournament to win the title, and then by the time the tournament is about to be over, the finals, then I'll make because I manually have to make a pay-per-view in this, that I'll make a pay-per-view and maybe stream it on Twitch, or I stream it on YouTube. That way it's still on the YouTube site and everything. But yeah, that's what is going to happen, so to speak. And I just wanted to let you see what is in the process of coming. It's almost done. I have to, finish the entrances of everybody, and then get them on the right shows, what I want, based off of maybe their gimmick names, or just overall in general of what I want to have on each show, especially if I want them to go towards a certain title or not. And then, do some test runs of creating that. I created that custom match and see what happens within a few matches. If there ends up in a draw, then it's I just have to let it play out and just sit here and just let it rock and roll. So hopefully you appreciated this. Or no, I have to show you one more thing, which is the video. So to end it off, you are going to see the Titantron video. I was about to say, psych, end the video. No, I have to show you the Titantron video. So here it is, and hopefully you enjoy it. And the next video will be the start of FMW.